won't dress this up. There isn't time when the house is burning. You don't argue about the font on the warning sign. I didn't come with pedigree, no ancient blood, no borrowed crown. I came with sentences sharp enough to cut confusion to the ground. These weren't thoughts for candlelight or salon sipping clever doubt. They were written for cold hands, for people scared but still stepping out. Tyranny doesn't announce itself as evil. It arrives dressed as order and calm. It tells you relief is obedience, that silence is safer than alarm. I said no, not poetically, not politely, just enough to break the spell. When fear starts calling itself realism, truth has to raise its voice. These are plain words for dangerous times. No ceremony, no disguise. If the truth feels sharp in your mouth, it's because the moment requires it. I didn't write to be remembered, I wrote so you decide. History doesn't move on politeness, it moves when someone stops lying. I wasn't interested in nuance while chains were being normalized. You don't debate the ethics of fire while the building fills with smoke. There's a season for patience and a season for delay. This was a season for clarity before clarity slipped away. Speak now before silence learns your name. They called me reckless, crude, inflammatory, as if oppression never fell from grace. They asked me to soften the message, to make resistance easier to face. But oppression survives on manners, on people too refined to shout. I chose to sound like the emergency because that's what this was about. I didn't mythologize suffering, didn't promise glory or reward. I said freedom cost discomfort, and comfort was the enemy's sword. If you wanted certainty, I couldn't sell you that. All I offered was a choice between submission and the act. When the moment is this fragile, decorum becomes a luxury. These are plain words for dangerous times. No halo, no sacred tone. I trusted ordinary people with the truth unbuffered, unknown. If it startled you awake, good, that was the point. Revolutions don't begin with lullabies, they begin when comfort breaks. I knew tomorrow would try to sand this down, turn urgency into prose, but survival doesn't wait for consensus, and clarity doesn't need repose. You can argue later about my phrasing, my temper, my lack of grace, but first you have to still exist to have that conversation. I wasn't brave, I was clear, I wasn't pure, I was here. When the ground moves under history, someone has to say this way. hands start shaking and you realize neutrality has weight. These were plain words for dangerous times.